Do you know what this is? This is my drone. Or at least, I hope it's my drone. If it's not my drone, this is gonna be a weird unboxing. And I've never done an unboxing, but I'm super excited because I got a toy. Hello, sudden darkness. So here I got my DJI Mavic Mini 2. I got the Mini 2. I got myself some propeller guards because I don't know how clumsy I'm gonna be with this thing. And I got the 128 gigabyte Mini SD. Well, it's a micro SD. It's a micro SD card, but it has 120 gigabytes. I'm so excited to like, oh my God, open this and try this out. Should I fly it around my apartment first? Oh, ideas. Okay, yes. All right, guys. So this is my first flight right out of the box without reading anything, without really looking at any instructions because I was way too excited to be doing that. I started the drone. You can see me in the mirror here. You can see the drone. I'm flying it into the hallway thinking, oh my God, I'm so cool, dreaming about all the shots I'm gonna get. And then I realized, oh, I don't know how to turn this thing around. And so I'm struggling, I'm moving the joysticks, and then I figured out how to do a complete 360. I turn around thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna fly towards myself. And then I fly into the wall repeatedly over and over. And I'm like looking a little mortified and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's happening right now? But the drone sounds like it sounds like a beehive, to be honest. It sounds like a swarm of bees when you're flying it around. My cat hates it. Gemini, I thought she was gonna attack it, but she just like kind of jumped up into the air and hissed and then ran away and hid. This is flight attempt number 2. So I was sitting up in my bed and I'm flying it, and I was thinking, okay, well, I'm just gonna like cruise around my apartment and go on like a little tour of the place. I figure out how to spin it all the way around. Please excuse how dirty my apartment is. Like, it's cluttered and I need to clean up, I know. So like, we're not gonna focus on that. Let's just focus on the movement of the drone. So I was trying to attempt to curve around the doorways of my apartment, fly a little bit closer to the ceiling so I could be higher up. I wanted to move the camera around, but I forgot the little knob to move it, so I was just kind of flying around. And I turn around because I decided, okay, I'm gonna go in the kitchen. So this is me attempting to go into the kitchen, but I'm having trouble turning it because I can't figure out how to turn. I crash into the wall again. Thank goodness I have those propeller guards. Those propeller guards are really saving my butt right now because I think I would have broken this thing already if it weren't for these propeller guards. So that was a smart move to order those because like look how many times I bumped into the wall. I'm like bumping and bouncing. I'm bumping into the window. The air coming out of the drones is blowing the blinds everywhere. And at this point, I was just kind of panicking, like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. So I retreat, I turn around, I try to turn and go into the kitchen, but the drone is not participating with me, and I'm just sitting on the bed like, and then I'm in my kitchen and I'm trying to move around. So I'm trying to back out of the kitchen, and this is where things go south, literally, because I'm like stuck against the cabinet and it's not moving, and I'm like, crap, and I'm like moving the joysticks around and I'm moving them all crazy, and then I tip the drone and I freaking crash the drone. Of course I did, but it was fine, it's okay. My third attempt, after I watched some more videos and got a little more used to the controls, I tried a third time to fly the drone, and I think this time was my best attempt yet, because, you know, I ascend, I descend, and I'm able to go up and fly around my apartment a little bit more smoothly. And you'll see once I take off that I move over to the window and I'm moving back and forth, and I'm learning which joysticks do what, and I just make it a lot easier for myself, because I was doing some crazy stuff, you guys. I was doing some crazy stuff. This thing is super freaking cool. I'm kind of scared of it because it looks like a spider to me, and I hate spiders, but this drone is so amazing. It's my first drone. I've never had a drone before, so I didn't know how to fly it, which is why I flew it around in my apartment, because I wanted to be safe. And I'm not trying to lose this thing because it cost me $500 for everything together. So I didn't want to lose it. And I'm so glad I got these propeller guards, because I've been bumping this thing into every single wall, and I crashed it. And even after crashing it, it was still fine. So thank goodness for that. I mean, it didn't fall very far, and I was worried that I was gonna break it, but it's actually, it's fine. And so I can't wait to fly it outside and get aerial shots. I can't fly it where I live though, because I do live in Los Angeles County, and it's pretty much illegal to fly this thing in most places around here. And I don't want to do anything crazy and get in trouble. And I also have this irrational fear that I'm going to be flying my drone and witness a murder, and then all of a sudden people are going to be looking for me. And I know that sounds crazy. I know how crazy that sounds, okay? But I have a lot of irrational fears that I'm trying to work through, just like every other normal person. I will probably use it inside a little bit more, just until I can figure out where I can fly this thing outside and be safe, and also to continue to learn the controls, because, you know, this is my first drone. I've never flown a drone before, and the last thing I want to do is crash it into a building or get it stuck on top of a building or something crazy, you know. I'm trying to prevent those things from happening, because I don't want that stuff happening to me, y'all. This is not a sponsored video. I don't have sponsors. We are broken ghetto on this channel for the time being. I do plan to level up in the future, but in the meantime, I would say if you want to get a drone, you should definitely get one. Just be careful where you're flying it, because you don't want to get in trouble, and you don't want to hurt somebody or infringe on anyone's rights, because you can't fly a drone over private property and stuff. There's a bunch of rules. There's so many rules. I was looking up the rules and just researching the do's and don'ts, and oh my God, there's so many rules. I got overwhelmed, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna fly this thing in my apartment. And that's what I did. And so, adding to my filmmaking arsenal, the DJI Mavic Mini 2. That's all for now, guys. Please subscribe, like this video, and drop me a comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!